What's poppin', you are? It's your girl, AmaniSharifah. What's up? What's good? What's poppin', yo? What's good? Shout out to all my people that is tonight. Welcome to your girl channel. What's up, sweethearts? What's goody, babies? So, on to this episode, Mama and Papa, we are going to be talking all about make sure that you actually pay attention to like the people that you no longer must. That you happen to like either cut completely off, babies, or you put up like a really serious boundary. Pay attention to us, my loves. So, I want to give you just some really great advice, Mama and Papa, on why this is really important when you happen to like cut people off or put up those boundaries. So, let's go ahead. We're gonna hop right on into it. Let's do it. Thank you again for tuning back into your girl channel. What's up? What's motherfucking good? Yeah, what's up? What motherfucking good? Yeah, what's up? What motherfucking good? What's poppin', Mama, Papa? What's goody? What goody? What's good? So, yeah, I best to lot. So, like I said, babies, we are going to be rapping about a really 100 topic today. We're gonna talk all about that. You really need, my loves, to pay attention to when you don't miss people. Certain people that you have either fully cut off completely, or maybe these are people that you put up like a really serious boundary with. You know, pay attention to this, baby, because this is a bug sign indicator to something bigger. You know what I'm saying? So, my loves, obviously, you know, when you cut people off, you know, or put up serious boundaries, that's a new experience. And when I say experience, that's something like a new chapter that you're literally entering your life. And that new chapter happens to be, my loves, without the motherfucker that, you know, you done cut off. So, it could be either way. This was somebody that you cut off that it was really hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was really tough for you to make that decision to either cut them completely off or to put up like that really serious boundary. Or it could be a case where it was like you weren't resisting that whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? So it was just kind of like when it happened, you actually knew that you wanted that to happen, and it wasn't like a hard thing for you to do, babies. But either motherfucking way you are, it was definitely a situation where you really felt guided in that moment by a Lord God, the universe, the Lord, the Holy Spirit, the divine, the Most High, whatever name, Mama and Papa, that you want to call God. Fine by me, my loves, because God got multiple names, but you really felt guided, like divinely guided by your Lord God, the universe, that shit. You needed to let that motherfucker do go, that girl go, you know, whoever they was. So whether if it was like a family member, a friend, or a relationship, or, you know, a situationship, a dating ship, an entanglement, whoever the hell they were in your life, you know, family member, friend, some type of situationship, relationship, whatever. You were guided though that you had to really let those people go. You know, whether if it was multiple people or one particular person. And you felt that a logo the universe was valuing this to you, babies, because maybe this motherfucker was like toxic as hell in some kind of way, or just very negative, or just that very fuck ass, low ass vibrational energy. And you felt that these motherfuckers, like low toxicity, negativity, or low vibrational energy, you felt like that shit was kind of like manifesting in your life in a particular area or multiple areas, So sure, like at the end of the day, you made that motherfucking grown up decision. You were an adult, because motherfuckers is adults nowadays, and you finally cut them off, or you put up that serious boundary. So you're in that new chapter, because you don't no longer have that person in your life, or those people in your life, my loves. So the biggest thing with us, when you make this kind of transition, that's like a huge sign. Like I said, it don't matter whether in the beginning it was really hard for you to cut them off, or it was really easy for you to cut them off or put the boundary or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But the point is that over time, when you start to notice that you don't even fucking miss that person at all, you don't fucking miss them at all, like you realize that you don't miss them. I'ma tell you, world big motherfucking indicator, huge indicator, my love, that those people were meant to get the fuck out your life. You ain't saying? Now, of course, like when you talk about, what I mentioned we are in the beginning, let's say it was that family member, friend, or relationship that you had to cut off or put up a serious boundary with. Of course, it's not going to be easy in the beginning. You ain't saying? Like, if you were really like resistant on it, I'm saying, like, meaning like that you didn't want to, it was very, very hard for you to do it, it's not going to be easy in the beginning. So you're definitely going to feel those kind of emotions where you feel like a lot of missing and hurt, and maybe heartache or pain or memories, whatever like that, right? But over time, if you see that shit really subsided, and you kind of like look at shit like, baby girls, fellas, you kind of looking at that shit like, yo, like, I'm kind of glad that I ain't got that motherfucker in my life at all anymore. Or I'm kind of glad that, I put up that boundary, because I don't even really miss, being close with them as family. I don't even miss, having them as a friend. I don't even miss being in a relationship with them. You ain't saying? Like, when you can really look at that shit, like, fellas, you looking at that shit, you like, shit, like, I'm glad, like, I ain't really cool with them no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not really cool with old boy anymore. Like, my mans and shit like that. Like, you're not really my mans no more. And I see, like, the difference since he no longer in my life. Like, that energy just foul, my nigga. You ain't saying? Like, when you could see that, fellas, or you could say, fellas, like, I'm glad that, I kind of distance myself from the family members. Like, yeah, shit, they my family, but at the end of the day, the motherfuckers toxic. Like, it's toxic, it's negative, low energy. Shit just it's not something that need to be in my inner circle. You know what I'm saying? Or you see that, fellas, like, that relationship shit, like, I'm glad that I cut shorty off. I'm glad that we went our separate ways. Like, we outgrew that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't keep giving to that shit. Like, it's way too toxic. Like, as a man, that shit is really affecting me on a deeper level. When you can really see that, and you're seeing it from like a standpoint of like, you really don't miss. And when I say don't miss, I'm talking about like, you don't feel like that person not being in your life is telling you down in any kind of way. Like, you actually feel like that a logo the universe is showing you that since they got out your life, and like I said, it could have been where it was a case where it had to take some time for you to like really value the fact that you ain't got this motherfucker in your life. and you're like really feeling those emotions and like saying like shit, like I'm actually happy that this motherfucker not in my life anymore, and I'm actually, you know, not even missing them or anything. That's how you know you made the right decision, baby. And the same thing goes for my baby girls. Obviously, my mom's like, if you could look at it and you look at like a family member that maybe, yeah, at one point, y'all were like really close, but let's say this family member was toxic as fuck, or negative as hell, or low vibrational. And you could really look at that shit and be like, you know what, like, you know, I'm glad that a Lord God, you know, the Lord the Holy Spirit, I'm glad that the Most High separated us, you know, and I got strict boundaries that when it comes to them. Yeah, that's my family and all of that, or whatever, but they don't really act like family. So you know what, like, we gotta keep that shit, like, it's all good and shit, but we gotta keep that shit, like, you know, like, distance, my nigga, because that shit is mad toxic. Ever since I let that shit go, I'm noticing that I'm a lot more happier. I'm a lot more peaceful. You know, like, I ain't got time for all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Or you say, like, about friends, you know, baby girls, you say, like, I'm glad I cut the bushes off. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm glad that I cut the bushes off because they were fake as hell, or they were toxic as hell. You know, they were, like, in my life adding more motherfucking drama and just negative, like, bullshit that really be in my world bushes. I'm glad, and I know I don't miss being in that shit with them, because at the end of the day, I was seeing a Lord God was like really showing me that these motherfuckers, like, for well, they were adding more negativity than actually bringing something positive into my life, you know, as being a friend. Or you could say, baby girl, the same thing when it comes to like relationships. You done with that toxic ass motherfucker nigga, you just like, shit, like, girl, I'm so done with that nigga. Like, I am so happy that we're no longer together. Like, yeah, it took me time to like heal and get over it, but now since I really understand things by the grace of the Lord God, from a deeper level, like, we weren't meant to stay together. Like, we were only meant to be together for the time that we were to, you know, for me to learn certain things, and now I'm done. Either way, babies, you know, whether this is for my baby girls or fellas, the point is that you can really look at that shit, right? You can really like assess that shit, like fully look at that shit. And yes, maybe it was those cases where it was hard for you in the beginning, but you look at it and you realize, like, yo, I really don't miss what the fuck I was dealing with when I was with, you know, close to that family member, friend, or in that relationship or situationship. So over time, you realize you don't miss it. You realize that you're not missing out. You're realizing that by the grace of the Lord God, you did make the right decision, and you're firm in that decision. And you are, especially if this is a motherfucker that you happen to notice, like I said, you cut them off, or you put that boundary of family member, friend, relationship, situationship, whatever, and you notice immediately after you did it, you don't miss them. Oh yeah. I mean, come on now, you are like, that's like a clear indication that you made the right choice, obviously, because it doesn't even take you like any time to like really like, you know, I saw the say, like, I guess get over it. You know what I'm saying? That person's no longer in your life. And typically when it's cases like that, it's like what I said, mama and papa, where you didn't really have no resistance on cutting them off or putting the boundary up. You just know, sure, this is something I need to do, period. And when you do it, you know, baby girls, fellas, that's when you kind of like know, like, this is what I needed to do. You ain't saying, like, this is what I needed to do. And you notice that, like, right away. Those are people that you really weren't really resistant on cutting them off or putting that boundary up, my loves. So, either way, rather if it was what I just initially told you, where you were maybe resistant at the beginning, but then, you know, over time, a Lord God, held that part of you, and you actually seen that you don't must, that toxic, negative, low vibrational energy. Or it was the second case where right after you cut off that person or put that boundary up, along with the universe, showed you right then and there that, you weren't missing nothing from it. You ain't saying, and you actually started to know that you made that right decision like immediately after you cut them off or put the boundary up. Either way, my loves, you are entering that new chapter. You're entering the new chapter. And entering this new chapter. And entering this new chapter, you know what you're actually signing up for? Let me tell you. You're signing a peace treaty, my loves. Yup. That's what the hell I said. You, babies. You are signing a peace treaty. A peace treaty. That's what you're actually signing. Spiritually, mentally, emotionally, psychologically, and energetically. Yup. You are signing a peace treaty and those kind of ways. And you're signing a peace treaty with a Lord of the universe and yourself at the end of the day. Oh yeah. And what that means, my loves, when you talk about like a peace treaty, what does that, like, baby girls, fellas, like, what the fuck do that really mean? So normally a peace treaty is when the parties come together, like in my own little definition. They come together, right? And they come to like a common ground understanding of whatever the hell it is in that moment. And, that's where the treaty comes in now, because they're making peace on both ends and they're moving forward in a more like peaceful manner, because there was a common ground. There was a common understanding. You know what I'm saying? There was a common agreement or whatever that both parties have made that has, brought that treaty. Like the bridge between the gap and the moving past. Whatever the hell happened in the past, right? Okay, baby. So follow me here. I want you to follow me, mama, papa, and what the hell I'm saying, because I'm about to make a point. Oh, so, when you talk about that, you're signing a peace treaty with a Lord God, the universe, and yourself. You and a Lord God are making a peace treaty together. And that peace treaty entails the fact that you are coming to a common ground with a Lord God, your Father, your Creator, the universe. And you're understanding that shit. The different things that a Lord God has revealed to you and shown you about those family members, friends, those relationships, situationships, whatever, right? You have a good understanding that them motherfuckers is not for you. You ain't saying? And whatever kind of way it was, like I said, babies, it's going to be different for everybody's situation. It just really depends on who the people are, what they've done to you, what the Lord God has revealed to you, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? But the point is like, these motherfuckers are not really good to really have on your close personal relationships, your inner circle. A Lord God has revealed that to you. So you're seeing like to yourself, like, okay, what further, baby girls, fellas, you're seeing this to yourself, like, okay, what, like, I know they're not good for me. I've already made that big girl, that big dude decision or whatever like that. And I cut the people off. No matter who the hell it was, I cut them off, or I put up that serious, firm boundary. And now that I have that, I'm making a promise. You ain't saying like shit. I'm making a motherfucking promise to myself, to a Lord God, the universe, aka that peace treaty, that I protected my motherfucking peace. Oh, I mean, sure, I'm protecting my peace at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to allow these different energies back into my life to get close to me, God, because I already done came to that common ground, the understanding that they're not worthy of being motherfucking close to me, God. They're not worthy of being in my close personal relationships, God. They're not worthy of being in my other circle, God. They're not worthy of me trusting them the way that I trusted them at one point, God. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm coming to the common ground of understanding by the grace of the Lord God. And I'm bowing witnessing that, you know, the different things that the universe, the Lord, the Holy Spirit has shown me through different things that has occurred with those people or that specific person, that they take away from my peace, my nigga. They don't add to it. They take away from it. So at this point in my life, because I know that I'm on a motherfucking different wave. You know what I'm saying? I'm on a motherfucking different kind of time. I'm on a different kind of vibration in my life. I can't have motherfuckers that's taking my peace. I need motherfuckers that's adding to it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what the hell I'm doing. So now that I got that understanding, like as a dude or as a girl, that, you know, I gotta move different out here. I gotta shake different or whatever like that. You know, I'm making that promise to a Lord God, the universe, that I'm going to abide by what the hell I actually have already made a decision on. I'm going to respect what the hell, by the grace of the Lord God, I made that decision on. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to really actually apply it to my life of whatever it was that I made that decision on. Because at the end of the day, I want peace. And I want peace, baby. I want peace. I want to be at that peace of mind. I want peace in my life. You know, baby girls, fellas, you saying that to yourself. Like, I want peace in my life. So I'm going to meet this commitment. And it's like, by me making this commitment, I'm making a peace treaty with my damn self and the Lord God, that I ain't about to allow these motherfuckers to fuck with my peace. And by them being in my life, that will fuck with my peace. So I got to make sure that I'm abiding and I'm motherfucking respecting this peace treaty that I have created from a spiritual level, mental, emotional, psychological, and energetic level with a Lord of the universe and myself. So that way, I'm not allowing that shit to affect shit of God in my life. Bye, babies. That idea, mama and papa, that's a clear metaphoric example of what you're doing, you know, when it comes to like this peace treaty. As you have to kind of look at it like that in your mind. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you're not actually signing a motherfucking document. It's not the point of what the hell I'm saying. But if you like really paying attention to what I'm saying, like if you're keeping up with me, then you know what the hell I'm saying. And essentially what I'm saying is you're making that commitment, babies, to a Lord God and yourself that you want peace. That's the common ground that you are coming to with your Father, which is a Lord God, the universe, the Lord, the Holy Spirit. You're coming to that common ground with him that, you know, you peeped what he was showing you. You heard what he was revealing to you. You seen what he was showing you, and you are actually taking heed on it and you're applying it to your life. You're not sitting up here ignoring it and not applying it, but hell no, you actually taking that shit and applying it to your life, and you're moving differently. You ain't saying you're moving differently from there, babies. And by you moving differently, you're going to make sure that you do what you gotta do to protect your peace, from those people that no longer really has that place in your life as they once did, mama, papa. So look at it from that higher level, because the more you kind of look at things from a spiritual level versus what I like to call the 3D matrix details level, you will begin to ascend even more higher, and you find more and more peace in your life. When those people start talking, running at the motherfucking mouth, you ain't shame. Because you know, not everybody, but you got some motherfuckers out here that want to run at the mouth and act like they don't know why the hell you cut them off completely, or they don't know why the hell you decided to like add a serious boundary. You know, you got people like that, right? Not everybody's like that, but you do have some. So when people start like running at the mouth, the more you like look at it, like I said, this peace treaty type of like mentality, which is just like all metaphoric for you understanding that you made that commitment to a lower God and your higher self, that you want motherfucking peace. You ain't trying to deal with that toxic ass bullshit. You not trying to deal with that motherfucking negative, low vibrational bullshit. You done dealt with that shit enough from whoever the hell it was. You know, family member, friends, previous relationships, situationships. You done dealt with that shit. You're not looking to deal with that again. So, you know, you're making that promise to yourself. And by you doing that, you're putting that good energy, babies, out to the universe. Guess what? When you put that good energy out to a lower God, the universe, guess what you get back in return? Good energy, baby. That's what ends up manifesting in your life in a specific area or multiple areas, because that's the type of motherfucking vibration and energy that you're putting out, you know? So it's not about, you know, feeling like that you have to explain yourself to motherfuckers out here that, you know, want to act like they don't know why they're not in your life anymore. No, you don't gotta do that. Just rethink back to like what you've made that commitment with in this new like chapter, which is that you want your peace. So I hope this helps, my loves. I hope this helps, babies. Today's episode, my loves, is really for, you know, my baby girls, fellas, you want better for yourself. You ain't saying you actually want better for yourself in your life. You know, like I say that on my channel, you know, because I like to put this out here. You are like, just keeping it to being with you are, not everybody want better for themselves. You know, like, I don't know what more you want me to see it, but I'm going to keep that shit a being with you. Not everybody want better for themselves. Not everybody is willing to make the necessary changes in their lives and hold themselves accountable by the grace of a Lord God to do better. And in doing better and holding yourself accountable, that don't motherfucking mean you want to be perfect. You ain't saying like ain't nobody perfect other than the Lord God. But it's exactly what the hell he said. You holding yourself accountable, babies. You know what I'm saying? It's not to say that you're going to be perfect, though, my loves. But, you know, today is really for like my baby girls, fellas, you either want better for yourself or you're already on that path of better. You know what I'm saying, my love? So if you're on that type of shit, you have to know that when a Lord God guide you in that kind of way, where, you know, maybe there were certain events that took place, different synchronicities, patterns that happen between you and those people that really propelled you to see that, you know, a lower God was showing you that these people are not the ones that you want to either keep in your life at all or have close to you. So you gotta put up like a boundary. You ain't saying? Or it could have been your intuition telling you this. It could have been a lower God just giving you various amount of signs. It could have been him rebelling to you, you ain't shame through your motherfucking gut feelings, whatever the hell it was, though. Either way, baby, you were guided, you know. So it's like important to know that when you actually follow the guidance that, you know, the Lord, the Holy Spirit, the universe gives you about that person or those people, and then, like I said, you happen to notice that you don't even miss them motherfuckers. Like, you literally don't even miss being close with them. You, like, in the sense of, like, and what I gotta put this out here again. When I'm talking about, like, really miss, I'm talking about, like, you feel like you're missing out on something with them. You feel like that you really didn't make the right decision, because you feel like that now you're resenting what you done, so it's making you miss, you know, maybe what you had when it came to, like, you know, that family dynamic or that friendship or that relationship or situationship. You know, like, that's what I mean when I say, like, must. You know, but when you see that you don't feel those ways, you see, like, you really notice, you know, as a dude, as a girl, that you don't feel that way. You don't miss that person in that way where you feel resentment of not having that person still in your life, or you don't miss that person in that way where you just, you know, really miss just having that connection. Like, you don't feel that way anymore. You feel actually a sense of peace, a sense of wholeness, a sense of, like, just calmness in your life, and you're actually really happy. And what I mean is, like, you feel that by that person not being in your life. Now, of course, you are, like, never say that life will be perfect. You ain't saying you never. No, I'm not saying that, but I'm talking about specifically, babies. When it comes to, like, that person or those people that you cut off, you notice that whatever out here that was kind of like just causing that toxicity, that chaos, that disorder, you know what I'm saying, that negativity, that low vibration, you notice that shit balanced out. And you notice that it balanced out because you don't have them in your fucking life. Or they're one of the reasons why, by the grace of the Lord God, it balanced out, because you moved them out your fucking life. You ain't saying? So when you really sit back and you notice that, babies, I'm telling you, my mom, papa, with some OG shit. Like, not even no, like, all cliche shit. Like, no, I mean, that ass for wow, like, that's a sign. That's a huge indicator from a lower God that them people are not meant to stay in your life. You know, and like I said, you know, you have cases, babies, like we already talked about here. Maybe in the beginning, it may hurt a little bit, you know, or it may hurt a lot, because of you not really wanting to make that decision, but you knew you had to. Or you may have it where, like we already talked about, where it's easy for you to make the decision because there's no resistance on it. You know that you need to let that person go and you're okay with that. But either way, the point is, like we said, when you notice that period comes down, babies, whether if it happens soon in the game or later in the game, but you notice that you really don't miss having that person around, they weren't meant to stay in your life, mama and papa. And that's really bug. Like, I'ma tell you, I don't mean to sound like cliche or whatever like this, but no, I'm being really for well, my loves. You gotta give yourself a pat on the back. You ain't saying like just being dead ass. Like, you gotta like dab yourself up, all of that. You know what I'm saying? For the fact that you really did pay attention to what a lower God was revealing to you about that person or those people, and you got them out your life. Peace is priceless. You have so many people out here, y'all know. Sure, like, ain't nobody motherfucking stupid now. Like, y'all know that a lot of people don't have peace. Sure, and y'all know I'm telling the truth. They may have everything in the motherfucking wild quad, but they don't have peace. Because peace, babies, it comes from within. Peace comes from a Lord God, the universe, and that's not no cliche shit. No, that's the OG shit, my nigga. Peace comes from your creator, because you have to keep in mind, my loves, that Allah God, he's a high vibrational energy. Allah God, he's high vibrational. He's positive. So the more that you align yourself to, yeah, Shane, like I said, creating that peace treaty with him where you're willing to submit to letting go of the motherfuckers that really don't serve you, because he's shown you why you need to let it go, and you abide by that peace treaty. You respect what the hell type of boundary, or you cutting them off completely. You respect that. You don't try to double back and shit like that. Like, hell no, you actually respect that and you abide by that shit, because you know that that's the real G shit that you really needed to do in your life. Allah God, he gives you more positive vibrations in your life. He give you more strength, my nigga. You ain't saying? He give you more peace. He gives you more like just contentment with yourself, because you're getting rid of those negative vibrations that could really be a motherfucking nuisance in your life if you keep it there. Whether if it's one specific area, like I said, or multiple areas. So it's something to be really, proud of yourself about. Like, if you on that type of path, girl, or my dude, where you actually are doing shit like this, and you've came to that realization, like, shit, I don't even miss the motherfuckers in my life anymore, for well. Or if you're not on that path, but you're listening to this shit, and baby girls, fellas, you thinking like, shit, yeah, I'm about to clean motherfucking house, my nigga. Meaning, like, I'm about to start reevaluating, like, who needs to stay in my life at all, or who needs to have boundaries. Like, you really taking that initiative to deciding that. It's something to be proud of and stuck to it. Remember that when you cut people off mean exactly that. Cut them motherfuckers off. Meaning that you don't have no kind of associations, no type of anything to do with them. You're not talking to them, you're not seeing them, whatever. You dead ass cut them off. Like, almost like they're not even existing in your life anymore. And then, as you know, when you talking about like those boundaries mean exactly that, babies. And I talked about, this on my channel before, when I talk about certain things involving like mama, papas, you either cutting people off or putting up boundaries. But babies, boundaries means that. Boundaries means that when you put up those firm boundaries, it may mean where it's like, maybe you still have to be cordial with the person by default for some reason. Like, for instance, if it's like a certain family member that you by default have to be around, not because you want to, but it's like maybe you go to like a family gathering and they're there, and you want to go to this family gathering because maybe there's another family member that you really want to see, or multiple ones, so you go. But you're not going because you want to necessarily see that motherfucker. You ain't saying? But it's just like you're going for other reasons. But boundaries, as if you're in a situation like that, you be cordial, but you're not like chopping it up, having hour-long conversations with people that are toxic. Or boundaries is that you don't even go to the family event at all, because you just like, I'm protecting my energy. Like, I'm good. Like, and saying like, I'm gonna have to see y'all when I see y'all, but I'm not going to that shit at all. Like, I'm good. I'm gonna protect my energy, because I feel like a Lord God is guiding me in that kind of way. And I'll see the people that I actually do fuck with, I'll see them on my own, but I'm not going to all of that. Boundary is, like, let's say it's your baby father, your baby mother, you're not doing that dynamic with them anymore. Like, it's just strictly co-parenting. So the boundary would be strictly co-parenting, being cordial, of course, to each other. And if they ain't trying to be cordial, then you have to make the decisions that Allah God is guiding you to do on how you handle the co-parenting dynamic, but you keeping the motherfucking boundaries up, which is that you're not dealing with them outside of the cause. You know what I'm saying? Like those are examples of boundaries. When you may have to still somehow, I guess you could say, by default, like maybe have cordial type of connections with the person. However, even though you have that, these people are not in your close personal relationships. You are not calling them up, just chopping it up with them. You're not sitting up here trying to, have them come hang out with you and shit like that. You're not doing anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you have that understanding that you got to protect your motherfucking energy, my loves. So you put the proper boundaries that a lower will guide you to do, so that way it works for the situation. And of course, depending on, like I said, babies, who it is, whether if it's family members, people that are considered to be friends, or relationships will determine what those boundaries are, or if it's that you have to cut them off completely, whether if that's family, friends, or relationships. It just depends, my loves. So pay attention to what Allah God is guiding you to do, because He will guide you. Like He will show you, babies, like what is it that you need to do. And I've said this before on my channel, because this is one of my motherfucking facts of life. Like, in them type of cases, He's going to guide you on like what you need to do in those cases, but you have to pay attention. Like you have to pay attention when He's guiding you on that way. But just know that whatever you decide to do, and you notice you don't miss them, whether if it's time has passed or right away, whatever, that's a sign. That's a huge sign that you made the right decision, and that you need to continue with keeping your peace, with staying on that path of having that peace treaty within yourself, and that peace treaty with the Lord of the universe on your new life chapter. So I love you, babies, so much. Love you, babies, so much. Please like this video, so that way our channel can continue to go, my loves. Comment below, babies, let me know, Shirley, if this is a situation, if this is something that you've actually done and you've noticed these things, or if this is something, mama and papa, that you're listening to and you're like, what, I need to do this. Let me know, babies, in the comment section below. Subscribe, become a part of the Dynasty, hit that notification bell so you are updated, my loves, when I post my next topic. And check out the playlist too. I got so many topics in there that you could really benefit from, so definitely check it out, babies. Pretty soon I'm going to be having a lot of those series that you can actually watch, not just listen to through the podcast or brush my door. If you feeling my motherfucking podcast, stay tuned, my loves, because it's going to be a lot of different things that you could watch on the channel. So I'm definitely excited about that, baby. So stay tuned, and if you have not done so yet, girl, fellas, go ahead and follow your girl on Instagram. My Instagram name is right on my screen, so go ahead and follow me, baby, because I would love to have you a part of AmaniSharifah Dynasty. What's up? What's motherfucking good? Yeah. But until next time, babies, peace, love, and light always. Mwah. Later.